Yes, today's going to be Jerome Powell's major day and we're going to see the FOMC meeting. So guys, we're going to find out what we could expect because last time where we saw this FOMC meeting, we saw this major volatility and the price of Bitcoin coming all the way up to the levels of 29,000 US dollars, and then we saw this dump all the way back down to the levels of 26,000 US dollars. So what could we expect this time? First of all, we're going to see some major volatility, but guys, in this video we're going to find out what we could expect from this FOMC meeting, because at the moment the forecast is at 25 basis points. So either we're going to see this 25 basis point rate hike, or we're going to finally see this pivot from the Fed. But most importantly, we're also going to look at this very interesting chart, because yes, at the moment we are seeing this major banking failure, and we're going to compare the previous banking failure in the year 2008 with the banking failure that we are seeing at the moment. So guys, yes, if you want to find out more, watch the video until the end, smash up the like button and subscribe, and most importantly, activate the bell so that you always stay up to date. And yes, before we're going to deep dive into the charts, guys, I want to remind you that this channel is powered by Cryptocurrencies.com, and if you want to find out more, go over to Cryptocurrencies.com. And guys, yes, we're going to do a giveaway. We're going to give away 2 shirts to 2 lucky winners that we're going to draw on Friday. We're going to give away this Buy the Dip Bitcoin shirt and also this PEPE shirt. So all you have to do to take part in this major giveaway is subscribe to my YouTube channel and go down in the video description below and follow Cryptocurrencies.com and B4Crypto over on Instagram, and then you come back to this video and comment done, and then you will be in this major giveaway. So guys, all the best of luck, and now let's directly go over to the chart. And yes, on the daily chart we can see that Bitcoin is still holding this major resistance level, which we are seeing at the moment. We're seeing that at 28,000 US dollars, this major candles on the daily chart closed exactly at this major resistance zone. So yes guys, this is actually our support line at the moment, the 28,000 US dollars. But guys, before we're going to go over to the lower time frames, we're going to go over to the news to find out what we could expect in the immediate short term and from this major FOMC meeting. And yes, US rate hike expected despite crisis of confidence after third bank failure. Rate setters are facing a growing number of problems, with financial markets hoping a clear signal will be given that rate hikes are to be paused. And yes guys, this is what everybody is wishing at the moment. The United Central Bank is widely expected on Wednesday to raise its main interest rates for the 10th consecutive month in the continuing battle against inflation, despite worries over the impact on banking balance sheets. And yes guys, we're seeing a lot of banks fail at the moment, but let's first find out what we could expect. A 25 basis point rate hike is the benchmark target rate, would take it into the highest level since 2007 of between 5% and 5.25%. Mr. Powell will also be mindful that too high rate hikes are tipping the economy into a recession. That could be partly driven by a credit crunch due to the turmoil in the banking sector. And yes guys, it's very obvious that if we're going to see these major rate hikes, that we could expect that more banks are going to fail. And if we're going to look at this graph, yes guys, in the year 2008 we saw a lot of banks fail, but as we can see it was only small banks that were failing, and also the Washington Mutual Bank. But guys, as we can see at the moment, we saw the collapse of Signature Bank, Silicon Valley Bank and the First Republic Bank, and this is already major guys. But if we go over to the next chart, you can see exactly what is going to happen. And yes guys, in the year 2008 we saw 25 banks fail, and the years after, in the year 2009 and in the year 2010, we also saw a lot of banks fail. And at the moment, yes guys, this chart is not updated because this is from the 13th of March, but we can see at the moment we have 3 banks that have failed, and we can see that this is only the tip of the iceberg. So yes, we could expect, if we're going to see these major rate hikes, that even more banks are going to fail and that we're going to see a major recession. But guys, it will all depend what we're going to see from the FOMC meeting. Are we going to see a hawkish behavior from Jerome Powell, and what are his actual words that he's going to use in this FOMC meeting? So this will really be important, not only the rate hike itself, but also the tone from Fed Jerome Powell. So guys, let's go back over to the charts, to the 4-hour charts, to find out what we could expect in the immediate short term. On the 4-hour chart, we can clearly see after we had this major support round about the 27,000 US dollar level, where we formed this nice W pattern and saw this breakout and came over this very important trend line on the 4-hour chart, we could see that Bitcoin consolidated and then we had this dump towards the downside. But at the moment, Bitcoin is perfectly holding this major resistance zone round about the 28,000 US dollar level. So guys, yes, at the moment the price of Bitcoin is moving sideways because the overall market is anticipating this major Fed hike decision and also the FOMC meeting. So yes, we could expect a major pump from the actual interest rate hike decision, and then we're going to see a major volatility during the FOMC meeting. But guys, it is very important that we're not going to open any trades in these areas, because yes, we don't know what we could expect from the Federal Reserve. Guys, we're going to find out in a few hours what we could expect from the Federal Reserve meeting in 5.5 hours. And guys, if you always want to stay up to date, go down in the video description below and sign up to my free Telegram group, where I will always keep you up to date. And if you want to trade all of these moves, guys, make sure to sign up with my BITGET link, where you receive a massive deposit bonus. I just had to remove all these drawings, and yes guys, on the daily chart it is very clear we're going to see this volatility once again. But guys, are we going to see that we're first going to see a dump and then a major breakout towards the upside? Guys, this would be the best for Bitcoin, because yes, you would see that Bitcoin would be forming a major W with a higher low. So yes guys, maybe it is quite good that Bitcoin will come all the way back down to the 27,000 US dollars to just strengthen this support, and then we could see this W breakout even higher. So guys, please stay careful in the markets and don't open any trades during this FOMC meeting. I'm going to keep you updated if I'm going to open the next trade, if we're going to break out from this major level, or if we're going to see a major dump after the FOMC meeting. And guys, keep in mind, if you want to take part in this major giveaway, subscribe to my YouTube channel, go over to Instagram and follow cryptocoding.com and also B4Crypto, and comment down on this video. So guys, yes, make sure to B4Crypto, and we see each other in the next video.